Hi everyone, this is Catherine from 85th and Pine, and today I'm going to talk to you a little bit about how laser cutting can be a great option for you if you want to work for yourself from home. So just to give you a little bit of a backstory, I used to work at an animal clinic for the last 5.5 years up until about 3 months ago. I worked full-time there, and for the longest time I was trying to think of different ways I could still make money but be able to stay at home and work because we were planning on having children soon. Well, we had a baby about 10 months ago, and even after that, I still didn't know what I was supposed to be doing. I was still working full-time, and I really, really wanted to be at home with my daughter. So I prayed long and hard about what I could do and if something could just come up soon and help me figure out what it is so that I could stay home. Well, one day my husband came to me with the idea of buying a Glowforge machine. And at the time, I had no idea what a Glowforge was. I didn't have any background in laser cutting, and it just wasn't on my radar at the time. So I wasn't too hyped up about it at first, but after a long talk with my husband, we ended up buying a Glowforge the next day. And we did briefly look at other laser cutters, other machines, but the Glowforge just stood out to us the most, and it was less expensive than other machines. So it still has a hefty price tag, but it's much less expensive than a lot of the machines that I've seen out there. And we're not the type to just spend money on impulse. This was kind of an impulse buy, and it was a lot of money to just have an impulse on it, but we are careful with our money. We budget and try to stick to our budget as much as possible. For example, when I used to work at the animal clinic, everybody would get lunch multiple times a week there, and it was very tempting for me to go in on it and get lunch too, but I couldn't bring myself to do it just because I didn't want to spend the money on lunch. Even if it was just $5 here and there, I just felt like that money could be put towards something that we actually need. So needless to say, I did not spend too much money just on anything. And that's just how we are. So after we bought a Glowforge, I was still a little bit nervous about it just because of the cost of it. But we knew that it could pay for itself eventually if we wanted it to. It's not like buying an expensive refrigerator and it goes out in 7 years and then you have to buy another one and it never made you any money. So buying a machine like this, it's something that is more of an investment than just a random purchase. Also at the time, we did have stimulus money from the government, like most people got. So we did put that money towards the Glowforge to help offset the cost, which really helped out. But really, just to kind of sum it up, we were very successful with Glowforge and laser cutting in the first month. And I was able to quit my job after a month of laser cutting just because we did so well and we knew the potential was there. So it was able to get me to where I'm at right now, which is staying home, taking care of my daughter, working for myself, and having my own schedule, which is amazing and what I really, really wanted. And it's still making us money today. It's doing really well for us. So if you're anything like me and you are willing to take a risk and spend a little bit of money and try something new, then Glowforge might be a great option for you if you want to work for yourself from home. It's definitely not for everybody, and I'm not saying that you're going to make your money back in a month like I did, but I'm just saying that it can definitely be a possibility if you really wanted it to work that way. And if you have the determination to make it work, it can work. I just wish I had this advice months ago, maybe even years ago, just so that I could have this as an option early on. So I'm not trying to just sell you a Glowforge for my benefit at all. I'm just trying to give you advice that I wish I had at the time. So again, it's not for everybody, but if you are trying to figure out something to do to work for yourself from home and you're willing to take a risk, then I would definitely consider getting a Glowforge machine. So if you have any questions at all or want to reach out to me with anything, feel free to email me and I'll answer your questions as much as possible. If you do plan to get a Glowforge machine and you decide that that is the right decision for you, feel free to use my coupon code. It'll be in the description box below where you can get money off. But like I said, if you have questions, reach out to me, and thank you for watching.